Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Gundam building. So this is the RX78, RX78 2 3.0, I believe, is where we're at. So, as I've said previously, you guys are wondering, hey, Nick, what happened to the head build? You never actually finished building the head. Well, I did build the head, and that video is lost to the universe because it decided to close itself out while I was in the middle of recording. I accidentally hit something on my keyboard, and it stopped the recording ahead of time. But, just to show you where we're at, this is the head, this is the torso, we got those done, and last video we got the arm unit together. So this is where we're at so far. Now the next should be the leg unit. Actually, no, I'm a lying sack of poop because they want us to get this done together, which is the shoulder armor, which I didn't actually finish that. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm gonna get these pieces together. I have no idea where any of these parts are. I'm a madman. I have no idea where anything is. I need a bigger workspace. That's what I need. I need a bigger workspace. I need vacation. And I need my sanity in check. Okay, so I've got my parts together. So from what it looks like, they want me to just do this and do that for this. That seems excessive. So that's going to be a pain that we need to get rid of immediately. There we go. Cool, that's nice and clean. That side's a little cleaner. That's fine. Now, as for this bit, I want this to go here. Oh, they wanted to go like that. Okay. And then they want it like this, it seems. Okay. Maybe I'm putting it on backwards? No, no, wait, no. I would have been, because then it's gonna go like that. Technically. Like, I get what they want me to do with it. Oh, that works too. Just push it. There. I don't know why I was making that harder than it had to be. I'm just gonna chalk it up to Nick is dumb. That's what we're gonna chalk this up to, is just Nick is being a dum-dum. There we go. That, yeah, yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. So that's our shoulder units right there. Now I have to get these bits. I have to find everything again. Which both my G trays are right here. And then I need my Fs. Let's get the Gs first. So I need 17 and 18. So that would be these right here. Yeah, I'm still very, very salty about the recording I lost the other night. Because I was on recording at about 3 in the morning. And I told myself, you know what? I got nothing going on. I can either go to bed early, or I could just do this now. And tomorrow I'm going to be off from work. Besides, the whole week is going to be shot because I'm going to have school, I'm going to have work the whole week, and it's going to be a fun week. So why worry about having recordings? I could just do it now, squeeze out a couple extra hours, right? Get ahead of the work. And then, less to worry about tomorrow, right? Yeah, I ended up killing the recording by accident like a dum-dum. Still don't know how I did that, but that was such a waste of an hour. Still pissed off about that, though. Very much still pissed. But you live and learn. It is what it is. I know I'm venting about it, but yeah, I'll get over it. It is what it is. I could still make this work. I mean, granted, it's not like I lost an entire build. You know what I mean? Like, if I, okay. If I spent the entirety of today just building this Gundam, and then my computer shorted out somehow, and God forbid, knock on wood, it doesn't happen, I would cry if that happened. But if that happened, and I lost my entire work, everything, lost it all, I would probably just give up on Gundam building. I'd be like, alright, I'm done, no more Gundams for the channel, because this is going to keep happening. It's, like, don't get me wrong, I like building these, but it's more of the aftermath of it. Like, I enjoy looking at them, I enjoy posing them and shit like that. But during the build, it is sometimes very stressful. It's aggravating. The stickers are really what makes it the worst. That's really what it is. It's the stickers that just make it that much more aggravating. Especially the adhesive ones. Them especially. Oh god, they can be the most aggravating thing to put on a friggin' Gundam. Because sometimes they don't want to stay. And then you gotta sit there and apply it, then reapply it, then apply it again, then reapply it again, and just keep reapplying it until you finally decide that your sanity is worth it and you just give up. But if you're like me, where for some reason you just like torturing yourself, you're gonna continue doing it till you finally get it, because apparently insanity is not a thing for you, and you forget what the definition of insanity is. But yeah, that's why I have not, at this point of recording, like today, as of this recording, the first Hyzak Zaku video has not come out yet. So, as of this recording, I have not done the stickers for that build yet. I will do that for the channel at some point, as soon as I either get a solid idea of what I should do. So if you guys have any ideas, if I haven't gotten ideas yet, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'm always looking for ideas. Other than that, I'm probably just gonna Google it. I mean, from what I did Google it while I was at work because it was a slow day and I was bored. But from what I did learn from Googling, I learned that I'm an idiot. Fuck! That's what I get for trying to be efficient. Yeah, I had to put one on top of the other. God damn it. I gotta pry this up. That's what I have to do. I have to pry this off, and then I gotta get this piece, this little itty bitty piece, has to go under here. It has to go under. So I gotta get this top plate off. Okay, so I got that together, and good God, this is a wonky shoulder bit, but it's done. I got it. Oh my God. I don't know why it looks the way it does, but it does, and this is just so stupid, but okay. I'm just gonna accept it for what it is. I'm just gonna go on about my day. So I need 13 on both of these, which is the little... Okay, so we're getting his, laser sword thingy. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna break something, and you guys are just gonna hear me go, ah! I'm just gonna lose it. I'm just gonna scream. I'm just gonna lose it, just like, son of a bitch. There, how much did I spend on this? I think I spent like 30 bucks on this kit. Was it 50? Can't remember what I spent on this. And I also think I said I'd leave a link in the description if you want to buy these kits yourself where I got them. I don't remember if I said that, but you know what, guys, listen, if I ever do that where I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to leave a link in the description if you want to go buy these for yourself or anything like that, just do me a favor and remind me in case I forget, because sometimes I'm a dumbass. I will admit that. I admit my wrongdoings. I admit where I goof. So, if there is any information you guys need, just please feel free. If there's anything like, hey, Nick, where'd you download this? Where'd you get this from? If it's something I can legally post, right, I will leave it in the not in the comment section. Oh God, I will never leave links in the comment section. I will never leave links in the comment section for the sake of security. I don't want anybody ever being able to be like, hey, it's me, Nick, guys. You should totally go to this link and donate me money. And then lo and behold, you guys are actually donating to a scammer who is using my name. Because that was actually an issue with PewDiePie where he actually wanted to prove how dumb people were. And I remember this very clearly. I don't know if you guys remember this. But Pewds made a link, right? And it was just... I think he made a fake account too, just to kind of see if people would fall for it. I don't remember exactly what he did with this. But I remember he made a thing. I think he made it. And he told people, hey, I'm PewDiePie, even though it actually was him for the one time, but he made another account. If I remember correctly, I think this is how he did it. And he told his viewers, go click this link and go get free stuff. And obviously it wasn't real, it didn't give anybody anything free. But after he did it, he made a video on this and goes, so you guys all just click this. You guys all just click this thing that I told you to just because you believed it was me. Now, yes, it was. It was actually Pewds, but he did it to make a point. It wasn't that he wasn't going to give anything away for free. It wasn't that he was trying to lie to his people. He was trying to illustrate a point, a very important point. That just because someone appears to be the person that you enjoy watching, doesn't always mean that they are. Now, some of you probably sitting there going, yeah, Nick, no duh. You gotta remember, a lot of kids are on the internet nowadays, and unfortunately, a lot of them, not the smartest. Sad to say. You know, you let the internet raise your kid, but then you're surprised when your kid jacks up on the internet, and then, lo and behold, your social security is out there because Timmy wanted to donate to his favorite content creator, only find out that, you know, Timmy wasn't donating to his favorite content creator, he was donating to a lie. It's a scam. And the content creator in question has no idea this is going on because, well, they're kind of, not kept in the blind, but here's the thing. For me, it's real easy to keep up with comments. It's really easy because of the fact that I don't get a lot of comments in the first place, which, guys, if you want to comment, go ahead and comment. Please do. I welcome it. But other than that, if you're a large content creator, especially like someone like Pewds, where you get thousands, if not millions, of comments a day, yeah, a few of the more scammy ones are going to go under the radar very easily. Someone like me, who gets almost no comments, very easy to keep track of who's who. Now, thankfully, YouTube does have a spam filter kind of thingy, so if, say, one of you guys posts something that YouTube might find unsavory or something that I specifically said to get rid of, then YouTube will put it into the, what the hell they call it? Not the watch history. It's like a thingy that, like, hey, take a look at this later and see if you approve this or not. Which, by the way, if I don't respond to your comments, it's very likely, it's two things. Either scenario is me not responding to you is either I had no idea what to say, so I just chose not to say anything because I didn't want to seem like an idiot, or I didn't see your comment because YouTube decided to hide it on me. Those are the two very likely probabilities. And if either of those are the case, I do apologize. Or the very, like, put it this way, I apologize for the fact if it was hidden from me. If YouTube hid your comment because I didn't see it, what the hell do they call it? They leave it open for manual review, I think is what it is. Anyway, if they leave it to review and I don't see your comment, then that's why I didn't see it and I do apologize. And you don't want to stay in place, why? What the frick? This one stayed. Did I really just damage that? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to blow my mic. Just trying to get that up so then that way I can, like, maybe slot it in better. It just does not want to stay. You know what it is? It's not going far enough, and then when yeah. I don't know why. Maybe I should put something in there to try to... Like, this one stayed perfectly. This one doesn't want to stay, so I'm going to have to... Alright, well, we're going to leave that out for now. I'll fix it later. This is probably going to go... You know what's... Oh, okay, so for some reason, last minute, it decides to show, hey, this is how you put this together for some reason. So there we go, we're assembling the torso. So our shoulder mounts are going to go like this. Okay, bye. Is that right? Yeah, I guess that's right. Okay, cool. And then the thumb is going to go like that. Okay, so... Did I get it in? The question I ask myself regularly. Okay. Really? That's kind... Why? Look at this. This is so stupid. Like, this wobbles so freely. That can't be right. I'm doing something wrong. There's got to be something I'm doing wrong. There's no way... I missed a piece. There's got to be. There's no way they're just going to let this free wobble like that. There's no way. I did something wrong. There's got to be something I did wrong. There we go. Yeah, okay. This doesn't really show it well enough, but you're supposed to... Okay. Hopefully, if you guys are building this kit along with me, that you do things that I don't do. You're supposed to put the shoulder on the arm first, and then you put the arm all together on the Gundam. There you go. And now it's not going to wobble. Oh my god, this is just asinine. I mean, look. I'm someone who doesn't have a lot of patience. So that's motherfucker. I don't have a whole lot of patience, so that's unfortunately my bad. I'll admit that. So if you have the patience to do this, God bless you, but me, I'm not one for a lot of patience. There we go. I think we got it. You know, one day these are going to pop right off, and I'm going to scream and be like, I'm going to be on a call with my girlfriend. She's going to be like, babe, what's the matter? I'll be like, this is friggin' Gundam! Whoever told me this is a good kit, they lied! They are the king of lies! Like, the thing is, I know someone's gonna say, well, why not just use super glue on this? I don't want to use super glue because I just want it to stay in place. Like, I want to be able to take it off to maybe, like, you know, maybe I'll just use this as its weapon, right? Like, have him hold the blade, right? Because I have these, so maybe I'll just take this off, give him his laser sword, maybe. I wish there was a better way to snap this in place, because it looks cool like this. I like this better, honestly, in my opinion. But it just doesn't want to stay in place. It sucks. You know, what if I... Hold on, I'm just curious. What if I... Yeah, it's... Okay, so you know what it is? It's the peg. You know what I think it is? I could see it now. There's a little bit in there. Damn it. I'd have to take apart the whole... Yeah, because now this one that doesn't want to go anywhere, this one's staying in place. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. It's the peg. Yeah, so it's not the sword, it's the peg. God damn it. Okay. So I gotta get that further in. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to play with that later. I'll try to figure it out. For now, it's kind of holding. And then we gotta put the head on. I almost forgot his head. The RX78 has a big ass neck. I never noticed that. I feel like I'm missing something. Does this look right to you guys? That neck just looks so goddamn big. I gotta look at the box. There you go. That is our arm and leg and, well, arms and head. And the jetpack. We've got our backpack thingy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out. I gotta get creative with it. That's what I gotta do. Oddly enough, it has not asked me for stickers yet. So that is a minor or major bit of stress that I don't have to deal with at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these pieces together. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of anything over here, and then we're gonna start on those. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I got a bunch of crap on my counter or my desk, I should say, that I'm probably gonna regret having on this desk. But we're gonna work with this. So... Oh, I didn't even realize there were two little nubby things. Okay. It works for me. And this goes like this. You know, some of these pieces with these Gundams I always thought were stupid. It's like, why didn't you guys just assemble it like this? I guess it's just... Okay. Things are falling off now. I guess just for the sake of making us feel better about it, like, oh boy, look at all the things they put together, when the reality is they could have just very easily assembled it themselves. Also, in my opinion, now this is just me, this is just my opinion, you would think with how much assembly some of these things are, Gundam kits would be a little bit cheaper. It's like, bro, all you gotta do is just put this together. Granted, I'm sure manufacturing these itty bitty pieces is enough of a pain in the ass as it is, but... Oh, I goofed. I forgot a part. I'm a goof. I'm a doofus. Number 6. Alright, like this. I think there was one time I built a kit like this and I had to throw it out because a major piece, I cut the wrong thing on it and it all fell apart. It was like, oh, well, there goes that kit. Bye. It's garbage now. I remember as a kid I was trying to build a Zoid and it didn't work out too well because I lost the parts. Because I was a stupid little kid They didn't know any better. I was like, I'm gonna build a robot, and my parents were like, dude, you don't know what the hell you're doing. I'm like, yes, I do. And I sat there, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I ain't got no freaking clue. What the hell is this thing? Yeah, I kind of feel like, yeah, like sure, you know what it is? Plastic is, I believe, made from oil. I believe. I know like CDs and whatnot are, but I don't know about this, honestly. I want to say yes, but I don't know. Tell me in the comment section if I'm right or wrong. So I guess production as well as, you know, resources to use to build these things, like it makes sense. Still, we're the ones assembling the damn thing for. Yeah, we're doing half the job for them. Then again, though, a machine is always going to do a hell of a lot better assembling these kind of things than you and I are. There we go. Yep, that's good. Okay. This is the leg unit, and this is the weirdest. Like, this whole kit is weird as shit. Like, when it comes together, it looks like... building this was a pain in the ass, but it looks really freaking cool. Like, I will admit that. It looks awesome. I would really like if that laser sword stayed in place. Okay, snap that. Snap that. These are both snapped in. These are the bottom of the leg units. Now I need these bits, the H, which I gotta find more H's. H10. This is probably gonna be my last Gundam video for today, because this is like the second one I'm recording right now. And it's bothering my neck. Like, just, because I have my neck bent down in a way where I'm, like, paying attention to the instructions. I had a major mental block. I forgot what the hell they did. Like, what is this paper book thingy? You know, the thingy with the words. The words that are in a completely different language that I don't understand. But, yeah, yeah, it's starting to bother my neck a bit, so I'm probably going to go do some gameplay recordings just to catch up, and then I'm going to have to focus on rendering, and during render, I'm going to go ahead and focus on things that I really should be focusing on, like studying. Because, you know, an edumacation is important. Even though I'm in trade school, not college. But you know what, honestly, listen, there's no shame in that. There's no shame in going to trade school over college. Honestly, in my opinion, for any of you younger lads, if you're gonna choose trade school over college, again, it's opinion. This is opinion. I think trade school can be better than college. Because trade school is a hell of a lot cheaper. The careers you get can be very profitable, depending on what industry you go into, of course. Like for me, I'm going into HVAC, right? That's heating, and that's industrial heat. Oh, I'm sorry. It can be commercial or industrial or residential. But it's heating and air conditioning. Oh boy. Or as they like to call it, refrigeration. Now, if you go looking into this and you're like, oh, HVAC, that sounds interesting, and they just call it refrigeration, don't get confused. I got confused. Refrigeration is the simpler way of calling it HVAC, okay? Now, the reason why it's called that is because this is the weird thing that I had to wrap my head around. So, for those of you who are going to probably be like, Nick, what the absolute hell are you talking about? This don't make any sense. Again, it sounds screwy as hell with this line of work, but this is what it is. To get refrigeration, you must boil a refrigerant. To make things cold, you must boil something else in order to make other things cold. Some of you are probably going to go, yeah, that makes sense. Rest of you, like me, you're going to be like, what the actual hell is this man talking about? Is Nick losing his mind? And probably, maybe a little bit. I might be losing my mind a little bit. But no, this is actually what they taught us. The quick science of it is that essentially high pressure boils things and low pressure chills things out, right? And basically, this is the very basics that I've learned. I'm still picking things up as we go. I'm still kind of learning it a little bit here and there. But essentially, you get a refrigerant that's either a liquid, a gas, usually a liquid or a gas, right? And it goes into your compressor, which, hence the name, compresses it. making it building pressure, right? It compresses it, building up pressure, and from that pressure you get heat, so the refrigerant then boils. And then as it goes through, as it boils through, something else cools it off, and as it goes through the system, it chills. It's again, I can't remember the exact science of it. Like I'm still learning it myself, trying to really get my head around it. But basically, that's how it works. Um, I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to you guys, probably because I'm not making a lot of sense. Because I get the gist of it, but I'm still trying to get my head around it. I'm still learning it. I'm only in like my fifth class now. Like, okay, we've been at it for a little bit now, maybe like a month. And the reason why I'm all screwed up on it is from what my teachers told me. Is that this is a college level course, right? So we're taking what he said is 2 years worth of college, and we are cramming it into 6 months. That's a lot of edumacation. That's a lot. And we're cramming this all into a 6 month period. So, it's nuts. It really is nuts. Also, one little thing, if you guys get into HVAC, again, this is just me offering little bits of information if you choose to do so. One thing that I also got thrown off about, if they ever talk to you about what the hell they call it? Shell and tube system, I think is what it's called, shell and tube. If they ever talk about punching the tubes, right? So the shell is this one big container, and then inside of this is a bunch of little tubes, right? Like almost like a hexagonal shape in a way. Like that's how they're arranged. Like it's like maybe like say 8, 6, 3. You know what I mean? Like that's how. If that makes any sense with the tubes, okay? When these tubes get gross, right? When there's something wrong with them, when they get all clogged up, depending on the way the system is built, you can do what's called punching the tubes. Now, I didn't really understand that at first because I was like, why would that? I'm like, to clean this, you have to punch it. Now I'm thinking you literally have to punch it. I'm like, well, that don't make sense. Why would I punch a system? It's metal. I ain't gonna do shit. What the hell's wrong with you guys? No. What they mean by punching is you take part of the tube off and then you take part of the shell off and you see all the tubes inside. Then what you do is punching it is you take a brush that has like a chemical on it and then you drill it into the tube to clean it out. That's what they mean by punching it. It's really friggin' weird terminology. But yeah, that's what it is. So if any of you guys are in HVAC or gonna do HVAC, heating and what you calls it's, that's what it is. It's really weird, but that is what it is. I'm gonna tell you guys from experience. I don't know how other trade schools are, but from my experience with this, it's a lot that you have to get your head around. You have to really get your mind into it. You got to get your head around it. From what I've learned, they're very big with terminologies, so you just gotta. I would say go into trade school as if you knew nothing in the world, right? Treat it as though this is well, I mean, it is new, but don't take what you already know into this. Go in blind, essentially. Not going blind. Going in with experience is a good thing, but go in as if you're expecting to learn everything new. That's what I'm saying, because if you go in and you're like, well, that don't sound right. Why does that make sense? You're going to throw yourself all completely out of whack. Don't do that to yourself. Don't torture yourself. Don't do like me. That's what screwed me up. This is weird, but okay. Yeah, just, how do I put it? That's what I'm saying. Don't necessarily go in blind, but go in with the expectation of learning something new, and just learn. That's really the best advice I can give you. Just don't question it. Don't try, like, not that don't question it. You always have to, always ask your professor questions and whatnot, but don't throw yourself through a loop. If you ever feel like you're doing that, then start asking your classmates or your teacher for help to better understand it, because I got all screwy. Truth be told, the way I'm learning is by practicing with the quizzes, because as I've said previously, I'm the type that I learn through repetition. I learn by doing something over and over again, and after a while it sinks in. That's how I learn. It might not always be the best way of learning, but that is my way of learning. Now this part's not hard to get into, but anyway, there you go. Yeah, I'm just talking to myself right now. But yeah, in my opinion, I think some trade schools, depending on what you go for, can be much more profitable than college. That's again my opinion. Like there was something that a buddy of mine was telling me about called Comp T, right? If you guys know anything about this, tell me in the comment section. I'm always like again, I'm always open to conversation. If there's something any information I give that you guys don't necessarily agree with, or if I missed something, tell me. I'm always open. I'm always open ears. But Comp T, from what I've been told, I didn't really look into it myself, but this is what he told me, and if this is accurate, and it could be a hell of a lot more profitable than college. What Comp T is? It is essentially you get a certification to work on things like motherboards, right? Like, that's basically what it is. You work on motherboards and shit like that. Now, if you get something called Comp T Plus, you can start working for the federal government in like tech industry, essentially. Again, I don't know the finer details of how it all works or what exactly that entails. But if you are someone like me who's a bit of a tech nerd and you're interested in this, I would encourage you to at the very least look into it and see if it does work for you. Now, trade school can be expensive. I know my trade school cost me about after everything 5,000. But remember that's for a 6-month course, and after I get this done, I can make that money back and then some. That's saying, of course, if I stick with this and I actually pass the class. Whereas college, that could be 4 to 10 grand a semester if you didn't get any kind of grants or certifications or anything that would help you pay for it. I don't know, me personally, I didn't have a good experience in college, so that's why I stand with trade school. Um, the saying that not everyone's meant for college, it's true. It really is true. It depends on you, the individual. You might be someone who wants to just get right into the workforce. You might be someone who is a bookworm and wants to stay in school and learn more. You know what I mean? To each their own. There's no shame in it. If you're someone who wants to stick in college, by all means, God bless you. If you want to just get into the workforce, do what you got to do, and did I do this backwards? No, I actually wait. I did this backwards. Okay, so we're back to it. I got my parts all together. I gotta get these out of the way. Let's see, go here. No, this gotta go upside down. There we go. But anyway, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought because I paused to get these together, and then I also had family members call upon me for things. I have a package out for delivery, and I'm waiting for that to show up. Were these alternatives and like a dum-dum? I cut that. I'm a dum-dum. Yeah. I wasn't supposed to cut these out. I mean, technically I could have. They were alternatives. That's really what it was. Son of a... You know... I just... Ah, Christ. Why don't you want to fit in place? I'm assuming it's because... This is for one particular side. Maybe? Maybe. Yep. So if I get the other one, it's going to fit like that too. Yeah. See, does it mention 44? It just says 45. Unless it's supposed to be like that, where one is the open one and... Because nothing explicitly says one or the other. That's the thing. That's what's weird about this kit. I don't know, is that right? I don't know, that's the way I did it. It's kind of weird looking, I guess. I also probably shouldn't have done it like that. I don't know, I don't like that. I'm just gonna go with these and hope I'm not being stupid, because these look better, in my opinion. I like these better. Granted, this is more like a vanity thing than anything else. I don't know, that just looks better to me. There we go. Okay, that's clean. Take this one off. See, I always save the boxes because I'm probably going to end up saving these bits. I don't know if I would ever sell the Gundams that I make. Or that I build. It's not like I'm making them. I don't own Gundam, which... God, if I did, can you imagine the money I would make? You know, it is one of those things where you do look at some stuff like this and you're like, what the hell am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong in life that these dudes are making stupid money on something as simple as a robot? Now, granted, the story, I would say, is not simple. Wait a minute. I think this is correct. Yeah, no, that's correct. That's how we get our foot. There we go. Okay. This looks wonky. A lot of this kit looks freaking wonky, but okay. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There are your two big-ass Gundam feet. Now, the rest of the build going forward is just going to be the legs, and then we're probably going to have to build the... Yeah, we got to build the waist unit next. We got to finish the legs. Looking at this, I'm just seeing, like, oh god. I'm looking at the leg unit and just memorizing what the arm unit was like. Oh boy, that's going to be a fun time. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Part of me just can't wait for it to be done, but at the same time, I am enjoying building this. It's this weird, like, love-hate relationship of, I hate doing this, but at the same time, I love doing this. So, anyway, lads, as always, if you enjoy this content, if you enjoy my ramblings, please leave some kind of activity in the video, on this video. I can't speak. Leave some kind of activity, as it helps out tremendously with the algorithm. It keeps the channel alive and well within the YouTube system. Keeps the comrades, I would say Comrade Susan, but she's gone now, but it keeps the comrades of YouTube from terminating our channel, and I really do appreciate the help. Things like likes, dislikes, comments, just helps us stay alive and well, and I really do appreciate the help. If you want to come hang out with us, join our community events, or just generally chill and chat, link in the description below for our Discord. We also have a Gilded, which is Discord's competitor. We have Odyssey, and we have Rumble if you don't want to use YouTube. We have those as well. I'm always posting there as well. And I will see you around the next one. I had a major mental block right there. I couldn't think of what else to say. So I will see you around the next one, guys. Thank you everyone so much while I get this cleaned up. See you on the next video, live stream, whatever we do. And I'm hitting my mic like a dum-dum. I apologize for that as well. I'll see you around. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic night, everybody. Thank you all.